You drop a simple red apple. It falls straight down. You think a massive, invisible pulling force called gravity dragged it down. It did not. What if gravity is actually a complete cosmic illusion? The truth is far stranger than Isaac Newton ever imagined. You are not being pulled down. You are simply traveling along a straight line in curved space. Let us look at Sir Isaac Newton. He imagined gravity as an active force. He believed massive objects like the Earth reach out with invisible tether lines to grab smaller objects. This model worked perfectly for centuries. But why did Newton fail to explain how this force actually travels? He could not answer that. He admitted he was clueless. Then came Albert Einstein. He changed everything in 1915. He published his theory of general relativity, showing that space and time are fused into a flexible four-dimensional fabric called spacetime. Mass warps this delicate fabric. Can you picture a heavy bowling ball sitting on a soft trampoline? The fabric bends downwards. Any smaller marble rolled onto the trampoline will naturally spiral toward the heavy ball. The marble is not pulled. It is simply traveling. It follows the natural curve of the warped trampoline surface because it has no choice. This is what you experience as gravity. How does this apply to you sitting in your room? You are not being pulled down by the Earth. The Earth's mass is curving the space around you. Consider satellites in orbit. They are not held by a leash. They are actually falling in a straight line around the Earth forever. Space curves their path. Why do they never crash into the ground? The Earth curves away underneath. They are in permanent free fall. Now imagine a black hole. It is a massive warp. It curves space-time so severely that the slope becomes infinitely steep at the center. Light cannot escape it. Is there a giant gravity hand pulling the light? There is no hand. The path itself leads nowhere else. Your body wants to move. It wants to travel. It naturally wants to slide down the curved slope of space toward the center of the planet. But the solid floor is blocking your path. Why does the floor feel so hard against your feet? It is pushing you upward. It is constantly accelerating you away from your natural path. You feel this acceleration. You call it weight. You feel it because the solid atoms of the floor are actively fighting the natural curve of space. This is a radical shift. Have you ever considered that weight is actually acceleration? Physicist John Wheeler summarized this relationship. He wrote that spacetime tells matter how to move, and matter tells spacetime how to curve. But the mystery deepens. Some physicists want more. They argue that gravity is not even a fundamental force of nature. Physicist Erik verlinde proposed emergent gravity. What if gravity is just a macroscopic property like temperature? Individual atoms have no temperature. Temperature only emerges when millions of atoms bounce off each other. Gravity might be the same. It is an illusion. It is a side effect. It is a secondary property created by the chaotic movement of microscopic quantum information. Gravity is not physical. How could information create a physical force? It reorganizes space structure. It pushes objects toward regions of higher entropy. This brings us to the ultimate question. Why do we fall? You fall because space is curved, not because an invisible hand grabs you. You feel weightless in free fall. Is weightlessness the truest state of motion? It actually is. You are finally free from the floor's acceleration. Watch it closely next time. It is not falling down. It is simply traveling in a straight path through a warped universe created by mass. Space is curving around it. Was Newton wrong all along? He saw the surface. Einstein saw the truth. You drop a simple red apple.